Hi, this is Debbie from Debbie Debonair, bringing you the sixth part in our Women of Millionaire Mentoring. And it gives me enormous pleasure to introduce to you our guest today, who is Brittany Joy. And Brittany is going to share with us her thoughts on Millionaire Mentoring. So welcome, Brittany, and thank you so much for giving us your time today.
Hi, thank you, Debbie.
So just to start, Brittany, could you give us your overall view of Millionaire Mentoring?
Yes, so I have been in Millionaire Mentoring for about 6 months now. And in the last 6 months, the shift in my personal life, in my business life, in my relationships has been really grand. Like, it's been very unexpected as well. I didn't expect to get all of these different changes, but Millionaire Mentoring has been really, really fantastic for me.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So could you share with us what Millionaire Mentoring's done for you on a personal level?
Yes. So my personal life, before I started going to mentoring, I had a lot of different, had a lot of different things going on in my life. I was working in a full-time job in Seattle, and I really wanted like shifts in my life. And I was in the process, before I started going, I was in the process of kind of shifting things on my own and leaving my full-time job to go travel the world, to go to Bali. Bali had been like my dream forever to go there. And so I started going to mentoring, and it was amazing what it did for my confidence in choices that I was making. It really shifted things for the way that I carried myself. Things that I had been learning over the course of the year before started to make a lot of sense, is kind of what, and the way that Darren, my mentor, would put things, I was getting a little bit of resistance with it at first, and it wasn't making sense. But over the course of the last 6 months, the way that the pieces have all fallen together have been tremendous, like absolutely tremendous. And I look back over the last 6 months, and I look at kind of where I am now, and I literally wake up sometimes like pinching myself, because I'm like, this is amazing that this is where my life is like here now. And it took 6 months. Like, I can't imagine what of the next 6 months or a year what my life is going to look like. But I am like the happiest version of myself now. I'm the most confident version of myself now. I make decisions based on what I want to do, like what I want to do, how I want my life to go. And it's really an amazing feeling for my personal life, definitely.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I can just see you actually beam. You just shine on the screen. It's absolutely lovely to see. So looking at Millionaire Mentoring further, how has Millionaire Mentoring helped you on a business level?
So on a business level, same thing. You're going to see this same glow, because it's really, really exciting to me. I'm like, when I first got into mentoring, I thought that I knew how to run a business. I thought I knew everything. And I was like, oh, I got this. Like, people like me. I know how to run a business. And it took, I think the biggest thing for my business was the ego aspect. Darren always talks about ego and getting rid of your ego. And I always thought of ego as being like, oh, they're so like, I think of like Jersey Shore and somebody flexing their muscles, and like that to me is
that was exactly how I saw ego. Exactly the same. Absolutely.
Yeah, like so when you see it, like that's the picture. Getting a new like I always talk about brain cells of recognition, like building new brain cells of recognition for what ego is. And Darren is really good at consistency. He's consistently talking about it the same way. And so building those new brain cells of recognition. Now, when I recognize ego as something else, it's getting rid of it or kind of pushing it to the side is a much different task than me thinking like, oh, I'm not walking around, you know, flexing my muscles or being so. My business went from me getting like I was saying, the resistance, like me getting resistance from people because I thought that I knew what I was doing, to now having these meaningful conversations, meaningful relationships, building relationships. Darren always talks about it's the Friends for Life Club. And it really is, like it absolutely is. And so when I start building these relationships differently and I start talking to people differently, the way that I'm learning, it has opened up a whole entire new world. And it's amazing how I can see now, like I can see the future of this. Before I couldn't see the future of it. Before I was like going day by day and I'm like, man, what is this going to look like? But now I can like see the future of it and see these big dreams that I want for myself, like actually coming to life. Like I already see them coming to life. And I know that it's a process. When you first start, you want to think like, at least me, I wanted to think, oh, I can do this quickly. I can do this like, yeah, I can do this quickly. I'm just going to flow through it. But still, there's something like you're still living life. I'm still living my everyday life. And so it's okay to kind of not slow down, but it's okay to live each day and learn more and more and move forward and all of that. And it's been incredible. My business has like it's like tenfold what it was 6 months ago. And I can now say, like, I can genuinely say that 6 months ago, I was like struggling in my business. I was struggling with, I had quit my job. I was traveling the world, but I didn't have like a known way to make money online. But I can now actually say, like, I work full-time online and my business funds the things that I want to do. It funds my travel. It funds, right now I'm in California and I'm looking already at leaving in the next 2 weeks or so to go to Asia or Costa Rica or wherever I want to go. And that wasn't possible 6 months ago at all, the way that it is now.
That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it's just so inspirational to hear kind of where you were 6 months ago to where you are now, and how, you know, from going to not knowing kind of how you were going to fund your next trip to actually not having to think about how you're going to fund your next trip. And, you know, how understanding, like you said, the Friends for Life program, and shifting that mindset away from, you know, I'm having Facebook chats, but actually I've got an ulterior motive because actually I need to make some money here. And it's not about that, is it? You know, and it's getting away from that mindset that actually what we're doing is personal development, leadership, and building a Friends for Life club. Yeah. And, you know, we learn that every Saturday on Millionaire Mentoring, you know, and you're living the life now that you want to live, you know, being able to travel when you want to wherever you want to go. And that is just fantastic and very inspirational for anyone who is actually watching this video now or in the future when they come across it. You know, it's very inspirational because it gives people you know, a light to aim for, because they can see that you know, you started where you started and now you're here after 6 months. You know, and it's through just following the process of Millionaire Mentoring. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Yes.
And
definitely.
you know, for those people who come across this video and are watching this video, Brittany, what would you why do you think they should go out and find a mentor, or even be part of Millionaire Mentoring? What is it that you think people, why should people do this?
So I truly believe that finding a mentor or getting to Millionaire Mentoring, I personally, because of the changes and the shifts in my own life with my mentor, your mentor, with Millionaire Mentoring, I highly recommend that as like the mentoring to get into. But I think that mentoring just in general is find somebody who's already getting the results that you want and plug into the way that they're getting those results. And it's going to like fast track your business, your personal life, like tenfold. Imagine, I mean, you don't have to go through the whole learning curve of, there's still going to be learning, but it's a different kind of learning curve than just going into this all on your own. And plugging into somebody who is getting those results is like, yeah, it fast tracks your business. It fast tracks your personal life, like really, really quickly. Also, I recommend Millionaire Mentoring because it's a group of people, a collective, and the energy that you're getting from all of these people, it's not just like we have like created like a family, like
Absolutely.
an online family, and you can plug into them for a lot of things. I see a lot of people in our group, a lot of people that have plugged into multiple different things, whatever their need is. And there's always somebody in the group who is able to help them or move them forward, or even just be a cheerleader when you don't have all of that energy, when you wake up on a day and you're kind of doubting everything that's going on, you have like 10 cheerleaders in the background going, no, you can do this. Look at, I'm living proof. So you can do this too. And so I think the most important thing, I know for a fact, I would not be where I am today if I had not plugged into the mentor that I plugged into 6 months ago. Like, absolutely. I don't want to speculate where and what would be going on, but I know for a fact that it would not be this like huge change. And my life would my business wouldn't look like it does right now. My personal life wouldn't look like it does right now if I had not plugged into Millionaire Mentoring 6 months ago.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that, Brittany. Because sometimes it's born out of ignorance, and because people don't know what Millionaire Mentoring is all about, they kind of poo-poo it and, oh no, I don't need that, but it's because they don't actually know what it is, what it does, and how it brings a group of people together. And definitely. and how that group of people actually surround each other away from Millionaire Mentoring to kind of protect each other and push each other forward as well. So like you say, we've created a lovely online family that, any one of us can reach out to any one of us.
Definitely.
So, I just want to give you a real big thank you for sharing your experience of Millionaire Mentoring, going into your personal life, your business life, and what it's done for you. And I really, really appreciate the time you've taken to give to us today. And anyone out there who is watching this video at whatever time you're watching it, and you want to reach out to a mentor, to Millionaire Mentoring, you can reach out to Brittany, or you can reach out to myself, and we will guide you on the road to Millionaire Mentoring. So once again, a huge big thank you, Brittany, for taking the time to be with us today. And thank you all out there for listening to us. And we will see you all again very soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.